Am I divisive? I'm waiting for like 4 years for this album.
Okay, you have to remember, these are like mans that like, okay, they put on their clothes and they look at themselves in the mirror all day and stuff. So like they're listening to this music like, let me do the crazy. Let me do the crazy. Zar, you're up on the beef, bro.
Broski, this is white news, bro. We get a newsletter for these.
Trending white news. I said, y'all went crazy, try to cancel me multiple times for my fucking opinion, and then your GOAT does 3 songs with a deadbeat pregnant woman vampire. Okay, let the party die. Okay, fuck a screamo.
That's like the metal, like.
But
That's what that's called? It's called screamo?
Yeah.
What?
It's like above metal.
Hold on, like Common Gang Strong. Did you guys know that that's called screamo?
Now he's being
He's
a hypocrite.
Mr. Morale. I also know he's the big stepper too, so calm down.
Okay,
I see you.
We love hip hop.
One thing about that, okay? And the red button is on so people don't even know what that is. I just started it here. But like having separate accounts, right? The more popular you get, I also said the F word, famous, right? But the more famous you get, the more that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because even the more, the account, the most private one that you get your shit off, now becomes the one that has like 100,000 followers and the other ones just have millions.
Yeah, it's kind of like when everyone knows what your Finsta is or your fake account. Like what plot twist?
Plot
when Drake
twist.
posts on it, we're like, yo, we all know it's you, bro. So like, you might as well put it on your main page at this point. But
that's your feelings, bro. You keep on posting these women, that's you, bro.
It's like, that's directly you. There's no brand partnerships. There's no collab posts. Like, this is from your gallery.
So is it really a Finsta if everybody knows it's you? It's not a fake Instagram. Finsta comes from fake Instagram.
Yeah, and it's not a private Instagram either, because some people have Finstas, but you have to request to be in it. You know, like So it's not even one of those, fam. This is just like his second account in case his first one gets packed, I guess.
I don't know why people, when they report on it, people say, "Oh, the plot twist page, Drake's Finsta," and I'm like, everybody knows it's his other page, so why does people keep on calling it his Finsta? It's not a secret.
Yeah, that's Drake's fake Insta. It's like, nah, it's just Drake.
It's just Drake. We can see him. It's you, bro. I got a question for you guys. Am I divisive? And y'all could be honest with me, man. I'm like, I have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Hey, yo. No, but for real, because like I've been getting this put on my jacket, like, yo, Friday's divisive, his tweets, his crash outs.
I would say yes, but like anybody with an opinion technically is going to be divisive, because when you state your opinion, there's going to be people on either side. And in this like world we're in now, where everybody wants to put their 2 cents into your opinion, then it just happens naturally.
I was gonna say something along the same lines, where it's like the internet thrives off chaos and engagement, and I feel like you're good at cultivating that. So it's like, but that, because you're playing the game, like you understand YouTube and social media, you know, like, yo, I could do like a random interview with like a good you, and it's not going to do good. But if I interview this person who maybe is more polarizing, it's like, okay, I'm going to get views, going to create discussion. It might be crazy discussion, but that's what kind of drives the whole like content creation game, I feel like, right now.
Yeah. So then I guess that kind of makes me divisive.
Yeah. But I think you do give like both sides, when you can, like a fair chance.
But when you say divisive, like what is your definition of divisive?
Dividing people rather than bringing them together. Because to me, creating engagement is not dividing people. It's just bringing a bunch of people who have maybe divided opinions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think people are already divided, and then you bring them together to express their divisions.
Yeah. Yeah, or agree or disagree with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like you're just creating discussions, you know what I mean? And that could be a positive thing if the discussions could lead to, some resolutions. But once you go out to X, you're not getting no resolutions.
Yeah. And just to give some context, like sometimes people, when I bring up the Not Like Us argument about how that was a song that was not only targeting Drake, but it was kind of taking shots at Canadians too. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is the main, hey, you're divisive for that, for even saying that.
But to be honest, I've heard many people say that. Like,
Thank you.
Even my bro, like I was arguing with him, like, oh no, Kendrick doesn't mean that. But he was dead, like he was not budging on some, oh, like as a Canadian,
Yeah.
I feel disrespected on, you know what I mean? And he introduced me to Kendrick Lamar type thing.
There we go.
So
it's not just me. It's not, you know, I'm not have this one where I'm putting this ideas into the world, and then now people are like, you know what? You're right. F those guys over there. Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not bringing people apart. I'm trying to bring people together.
Yeah, and whether the intentions were to diss Canada, it was received like that, you know? So it's kind of like the consequences of it were that like a lot of people felt like that. Yes. I don't know if it was like 50-50, because like I know you don't feel like that. Like you don't feel like he was dissing Canada, do you?
No, I don't think it was dissing Canada.
Yeah, so that's just one person in this room.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sure most people, they're probably like, nah, it was just at Drake. But like a lot of, I felt like he was dissing Canada still.
Yeah. And besides that, there's like interviews and stuff that people will be like, yo, you bring on these gangsters and all that stuff, and it causes beef and all that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like this is content.
And there was gonna be beef regardless, whether they want to go on your platform, whether they do Instagram stories at each other. Like,
yeah,
they're gonna want to get it out regardless. So I feel like you offering the platform to do it isn't really that crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that I'm divisive. You guys kind of said I am, but it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Not in like a negative way, because I feel like all content creators in that sense, like we all profit off chaos and division.
Not necessarily, because there's a lot of content creators who, you know, they're standing on principles, morals, and their audience is like very much the same. You know what I'm saying? They cultivate audiences based on that.
But I mean like the engaging posts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like even those like righteous content creators, they even are a little divisive in the sense of like they be on some they not like us stuff. Oh, like okay, we're gonna be holistic today, and if you're not eating the right vegetables, and if you're not doing your meditation, then and I feel like that could be divisive as well.
Yeah.
So no matter how you look at it, you know what I mean?
Because you guys who, you know, drink and smoke and all that, you're just freaking heathens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the holistic people be the craziest ones, where it's like, yo, they don't eat any like, you know, like animal products and everything, but they're out here like doing lines.
Yeah, I was in the whole like conscious Hotep community and stuff, and those people be the most like, I don't want to say like anti-black, but certainly they don't rock with certain niggas. You know what I mean? Like,
and they're loud about it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah. Okay, I got a beef for us before we get into our actual topics. The beef that y'all never really needed to know about, but need to know about. Okay. OG Crash Out is here, aka Bad Bhabie. We've never discussed this, but there has been an ongoing beef between her and Travis Barker's daughter, Alabama Barker. All right, are you guys up on the beef?
A little bit.
Zara, you're up on the beef, bro?
Broski, this is white news, bro. We get a newsletter for these.
Trending white news. So
I got it in the mail.
I'm gonna give you the quick elevator explanation. Apparently, this Alabama Barker chick, who's like, she's just now turning 18 or 19 or something like that.
But she's been ran through.
Allegedly, right? Because she was mentioning people like Tyga and Soulja Boy and all that. There was responses to that. But the beef was that she was sleeping with Bad Baby's man, LeVar, right? LeVar has recently been in a few different incidents. One, he got his hand shot when he was in a strip club the other day. There was almost a home invasion, I think, on Bad Baby's house or another shooting. Like, people are trying to kill homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
This is a crazy first topic.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not the first topic, it's a pre-topic before we get into our important shit. Okay? I'm so ashamed that I know so much details about this, but there's so many videos on this shit.
No, I know a lot of details on it as well. You know?
She made actually a decent track.
No,
for like Bad Baby. Like, she went in, the beat was sick. Like,
OG Crash Out.
And I rate Kanye for clearing the beat.
Oh, yeah. Kanye's involved in this. Yo, fam, this is a crazy lore.
This is a family matter.
Yeah. So Alabama Barker had dropped this song after the allegations of sleeping with LeVar, my bad, right? And LeVar and and then Bad Baby denied the allegations. Okay, he ain't never slept with that heifer. Okay,
Cap.
right? The tea's hot today. And then Alabama Barker dropped, I don't even think a whole song, but a snippet going at Bad Baby.
Yeah, but then the Shade Room wasn't really feeling it. Like, the comments, it wasn't really going.
I thought she was sliding. I ain't gonna lie.
Everyone just said that she was using the Lotto flow.
Yeah. Her ghostwriter was sliding.
Yeah.
But I guess after, the long-awaited time and this back and forth online, Bad Baby has reemerged into the rap scene. She has been away for a while, and she has given us a gift of OG Crash Out. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hip-hop early in the podcast.
Who said hip-hop was dead?
Who said that, man? Nas.
We love hip-hop.
Don't be talking bad on Bad Baby, yo.
We love hip-hop.
She got the Alabama look. Oh.
Bad Baby.
Let's go.
Why you all in that man face? My pussy still on his breath.
She just confirmed her mouth was a straight up chow.
Why you all up in my man's face when my pussy's still on his breath? Yo.
But I'm not gonna lie, the girl and them are going crazy over this. So.
Yo, I could understand why, fam. I'm not even being sarcastic on thinking that this is good. I'm sure she has ghostwriters, but they are sliding.
But ain't nobody around here dead. Bitch, keep talking like you hot. I have him laying at your spot.
Let's go.
She crashed out with the drum. I blame 182 shots.
Oh, not Travis. Why you going to Travis?
Strays for Travis, yo. Oh.
White people don't play about Travis Barker. You don't remember the Soulja Boy drum covers? Early YouTube days? Are you kidding me? I know y'all remember that. Bro.
Can I say it again?
She crashed out with the drum. I blame 182 shots.
I blink 182 shots, pussy.
That's crazy.
That's a bar still.
Listen, if this was NBA Youngboy or somebody delivering these lyrics, people will be throwing their TVs yo, this is so crazy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's had a few bangers before as well.
She has had, well, I'm crazy to be saying that she had, but this is Bad Baby we're talking about. Well, she had bangers. Calm down, bro.
No.
She does numbers. She does numbers.
No, I'm not even playing. She has songs that do crazy.
Hold on. Did you play the bangers in the club? Y'all are DJs. Are y'all playing Bad Baby in the club?
I've played 2 Bad Baby tracks.
Wow.
I've got requested Bad Baby before.
Well,
And
I stand corrected.
prom-
There's only 2 songs though.
Bro, the prom early college generation, yo, they mess with her heavy, bro.
You got that Bad Baby in your Serato?
And there's this feature she did on this song, 22 or whatever. And she actually went crazy and went crazy viral on TikTok and everything.
Oh, bad. We're in a wormhole right now.
Now it's a Twilight Zone, bro.
Only gave about the last disc that I dropped. You keep running back to your daddy. I don't know when I last seen my pop.
I don't know when the last time I seen my pops. Bitch.
Crazy.
You gonna run into your daddy? Jesus
I
Christ.
almost killed you on my 3rd disc and my last one still hot. All the whips you seen in my last video ain't none of them shit pops. Bitch, you scared. You post-
You see what she did with the pops? And then back to that pops? All them whips in my drive, none of them shit pops? Fam, I'm playing, but I'm not playing.
Bro, you're moving like she's Rakim right now with the breakdown.
Rakim is crazy.
You got count syllables and shit.
I'm saying, fam.
She's sliding.
She's sliding. Keep going, man.
Like she with you, bitch, you weird. Miss Piggy used
You
to be
weird.
fat before the Ozempic. Use a bop. Killing this baby when that baby killing them babies. Guess you really ain't daddy, baby. I'ma show you how to be a lady, bitch.
Ooh. Lie to me and tell me that wasn't freaking sliding, bro. Lie to me.
Wait, what she say? You said babies killing this baby, but I got babies killing your babies with my lady going crazy. Nah, she was mad still.
She said that.
Toronto niggas could never.
She out rapping our best MCs.
And low key, it's kind of facts. Keep in mind, and listen, maybe she don't have ghostwriters. Let me stop doing that. Let me stop putting that on Danielle Bergoli's jacket, man. The hell? I keep on saying, well, her ghostwriters are sliding. She could be like, yo, fam, this is my pen. This is all me. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
possible because the lines aren't so crazy where it's like it wouldn't be her, but there's also like bars for who she is type thing. If you get what I'm trying to say.
True. Kendrick could never.
And yeah.
Nah, if Kendrick spit this,
Even
then
if your foot
I wouldn't want to hear that.
Kendrick remix on the way. He's doing songs with Playboi Carti. You never know who's next.
I'm the real OG crack
Surround
shot.
yourself with blacks, but still ain't invited to the cookout. Crack a bitch. I gave a belt to ass and the whole world witnessed what happened. How
Belt to ass in front of the whole world.
I know,
A
right?
cracker calling someone else a cracker. But I guess niggas be calling people niggas. So.
I'm just looking at the view count right now. 2 days, 3 million views. Holy.
you acting ratchet, you moving backwards. How you got Atlanta?
What the hell? No. Come on. That's better than a lot of rappers I know.
Nah, you're glazing right now.
No, I'm not glazing, fam.
Man of backward. You the man of backward. What you say?
What? She's getting on some Eminem shit
Wait,
right now.
replay that.
Moving backwards. How
Hold
you
up.
got Atlanta? Acting what happened? How you born rich and you acting ratchet, you moving backwards. How you got Atlanta accent, you fooling me, you from Calabasas.
Oh,
Okay, it was alright.
fam.
You acting ratchet, moving backwards. You're gonna ask me Alabama, you from Calabasas.
It's bars.
It's not even just only the bars. Like, she's kind of sitting in the pocket.
Yeah,
sick,
the flow's
bro.
nice. The flow's nice. The
Acting
flow's nice.
ratchet.
Yeah. I'm actually like surprised, bro. Like, why are you this good, fam?
I mean, bitch, face to face, you every time you get a friend, you fuck they man, that's why they break up. I think this ass fat must be something in your teeth, bitch. Where?
Where?
I know that you a 304, not me, bitch. Where? I
What?
swear to
Where?
God, loom in her mouth, bitch. Where? You weird ass bitch.
Oh my God. And she's putting her in the trunk in the end.
W white people?
Yeah. W
White girl still. W White girl.
White gal.
Okay, give us a round of
There
applause
was
for
no
the
white
whites
men
today.
involved in this track. Stop action. Big up the videographers.
It was probably her, the pure black men.
In the studio, for sure. Like the engineer's black, her man's black, the producer's black.
Those
There's
are-
some black girls there.
Hello?
Those are LeVar's bars right there, man.
Yo, Alabama Parker, what do you do if you're Alabama Barker?
Go get another ghostwriter, yo.
Okay, take it for what do you do if you're Travis Barker and your daughter is just like now known as the industry threesh?
The 305.
Like, and she's getting smoked on diss tracks by the Dr. Phil Shotty. Like, I would feel like such a failure, bro.
Yeah, he might have
It
to
kind of
do-
sucks if you're Travis Barker because it's like you had this successful life, you achieved everything you wanted, but your daughter's a 304 and she just got dissed by Bhabie globally multiple times.
Yeah, that's
so
a-
like, what does he do? Do you feel like he's gonna hop on a track and just start like smashing the drums?
He might have to call somebody to do something, bro. Like, do them drums and then get somebody to diss them kids, bro.
It's like, do people still like Chameleonaire? I have his number. Chameleonaire? It's like, no one's been listening to Chameleonaire for years, bro.
Imagine the conversation. They're like, so you want me to diss these little kids? Like, what?
Dude, please, man. You were at Alabama's 4th birthday, bro.
He said Blink 182 shots, bro.
You know I don't rap. And Courtney's really stressing out about this.
Holy. Well, listen, I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention for the real hip hop heads out there. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this for the culture, bro.
Damn, Bad Baby keeping it more hip hop than a lot of Toronto rappers.
Right now.
Are you gonna say that? Because yo, if it's ghostwritten though, like, are you still gonna give her that
There's
credit?
niggas over here who get this shit ghostwritten. What are we talking about?
Like drill tracks?
Yes.
Wow, no.
You think all
I
these
can't
guys write
believe
their
that.
own shit?
Even these, what?
Even these trash rappers have ghostwriters. Before I even started podcasting.
I don't believe that. Like,
And salute to the, you know who you are. When I was working at the shopper's head office, I used to be training all of the different people who worked in the office, right? One of the brothers I trained said he used to be a ghostwriter for Toronto rappers. And I had the same reaction as you. I was like, what? What do you mean Toronto rappers? Like, none of them are famous yet, bro. Like, you're writing. He's like, nah, a lot of the man, them, like, they don't write rhymes.
Oh, but they still want to be able to drop tracks.
Yes. And he was good at writing. He could sing and stuff too, but like, he wrote, he's told me he used to write for the man, them.
imagine being like a Toronto specialized ghostwriter where it's like you got to throw like an icy like Gretzky, you got to throw like
I
a
feel
basketball
like-
reference.
I don't feel like the new gen has those though.
They don't even write, bro. They're just punching in.
Fam, this wasn't that long ago, bro. This was like 2016 I was having this conversation.
Bro, that's
real?
almost 10 years ago.
Still, we're talking about like the level of lyricism wasn't like amazing back then neither. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I was baffled. I'm like, these guys need ghostwriters for what I'm hearing? Really? Are you sure? And he was like, yeah, man, there's a lot of man in his hood at least that like, yo, write me a ting, bro. I want to start rapping.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
It boggling my mind, bro. But
especially if mans are in the same crew and like one guy's nice with the pen.
Yeah.
Yo, fam, you can't write me something, bro. I'm trying to spit something.
And keep in mind, we were in a corporate office or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? So he was a maskeen.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know, he was out there in the hood with the man them. Like, he's a good youth. He can write for the man them.
But you're saying these guys are dropping like op disses as ghostwriters? Where it's
maybe.
like...
Maybe. Well, you never know.
I don't know. I doubt that. I feel like the ones with the disses and stuff, that can't be ghostwriting.
And remember, you're engineering guys. You see guys punching their shit too. So, you know
now
what I'm saying?
these guys don't even write, fam. Like, it's just they think about it on the spot.
Putting ghostwriters out of business. Let's start this shit off, man. I got some. Let's cleanse our palate with some real hip hop, man.
Snitches calling 1-800-CRIME-STOPPERS when they see me.
Listen, there's no relation to any of these songs. I have no Mobb Deep stories. I just wanted to get into a hip hop bag right there, man.
Oh, that was a good bag. I was almost gonna say pause for that. But
No
that's not pause.
No pause. Let's get it popping, man. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Divisive Rick, aka OG Crash Out. We back at it, episode 558, B3 Studios. Back in the building, from behind the wheels of steel, from behind the camera. The DJ Vlad of our city.
Maybe not so much, but a little bit.
Maybe not. DJs are in the motherfucking building.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go,
Yes,
man.
sir. DJs are, aka Burrow Sound, The Wave, and Muzzy.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Big episode. How y'all doing, boys?
We good.
You already know. Big up Dusty Wallace, though.
Big up Dusty Wallace out there in the world. He'll be back next week. He's out there doing his thing. But we got, we're going to be talking about a lot of music today. So I'm glad we got the DJ specials list over here today. All right, we got 2 DJs in the building. You might see him on TikTok stealing your gal. You might see him on Behind the Wheels of Steel, flipping some of the biggest. You got dub plates?
Yeah.
Ooh, flipping some of the sickest dub plates. We got DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Enough respect for having me. It's always a pleasure to pull up, you know what I mean?
Welcome back, man. Welcome back. And the audience loves you too, fam. I be seeing in the comments, they're like, yo, that guy, he's right still.
Okay, proper respect to the audience.
Yeah, I seen some positive pro-natural comments.
Yeah.
You know, because the audience can be ruthless at times, you know?
Can.
Like, I see man's be getting cooked, so.
Especially me. But, man, salute to, and welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into it, I want to give a quick salute to the sponsors. I forgot to put the sponsor stuff on the table, but salute same way. We're going to start off with Canna Cans and Diamond Club. Diamond Club is the carrier of Canna Cans and a multitude of different 420 nicely needs and all that type of stuff. And the Canna Cans come through in the sickest, freshest cans, all right? They got delivery across Canada, same-day delivery in the GTA. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page. That's CannaCans_Canada1. You could also find them on the Diamond Club page, DiamondClub_Canada 2.0. All right? Use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Also, if you want some of that blemmas, you got to hit up my people at Steamin' Hot Grabber. Steamin' Hot Grabber has the hottest grabber in the GTA, all different types of grabber flavors. And they got the red rose grabber, the red herring grabber, everything you need, all right? Hit them up on their Instagram page if you want same-day delivery. That's Steamin' Hot Grabber. Use the code WeLoveHipHop and get yourself a fat discount. Last but not least, I want to give a salute to all my people in Ottawa and my people at Only Loud. Only Loud has some of the sickest of their own blends, as well as a bunch of different blends under their umbrella, like Astro Pink, Sixpence, all the different types of famous blends. You can all get it over at Only Loud. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada, and you could also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. No announcements. For now, y'all got any announcements? Anything y'all doing? Any things y'all want the people to be at?
Not anything soon. What about you, Natural?
April 25th.
Okay.
You know, you actually did an interview with them. You know, the Dagger Rhythm guys?
Yes,
Yeah, so I booked them for a party concert type thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's going to be happening at Aqua Super Club. It's
Okay.
right near the CNE.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know the
so
spot. Yeah.
yeah, the early bird tickets are out now, only $10.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Crazy lineup of DJs, and you get a performance of like the hottest dancehall group.
Nice.
Guanin right now, you know what I mean? So I feel like you can't beat that.
Yeah. Those
See,
guys
we're-
have the place on fire right now.
Facts.
You got a deal on boots?
Oh yeah, there's a deal on booths, bottles, all that. Oh, and TT from Real Bad Girls of the Six is gonna be hosting as well.
Okay. Bring yourself a little bit closer over here to me. Pause. Question about Real Bad Girls of the Six. Because I haven't been keeping up as much, my bad. But I've seen the season finales out now.
Yeah.
Have you guys been still keeping up?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? Can I get a quick Real Bad Girls of the Sixes update? Sorry, gang, I know for the American audience, go tap into that show. It's an independent reality TV show. It's not going to get the same glitz and glamour as the Drewski show, but man, they're getting out the mud, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So give me an update, please.
Okay, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched it yet. It's gonna spoil some information. But yeah, so they had them at the house, and then they brought back Sav, who was at odds with a lot of people. And then she fought 3 different people in the basement.
And why are you mad? Why are you mad? You know what you're doing. What am I doing?
In one episode, the last episode,
She must have been tired.
bro, she fought Destiny, she fought Jeannie, and then she fought Tia Banks.
I heard she won 2 out of 3 though.
And
Two out of
they're
3.
showing the fighting?
Yeah, they're showing the fighting. Yeah, she did win. She definitely won one of them.
Against who?
Tia Banks.
No way.
Yeah, she did. Tia Banks' like titties were out, her shirt was ripped.
What?
But Jeannie, actually, okay, yeah, she did win 2 out of 3. And keep in mind, they brought her here, and like she got not jumped. It was one-on-one, like each time separate. It was like a WWE match.
Damn. And that's the last episode.
That was the last episode, and then
I gotta watch that.
This is the last episode before their reunion.
But Destiny murked that.
Destiny murked her.
Yo, because Destiny put out like the uncut, unfiltered footage, like, and Destiny was going in on her.
She went in because keep in mind she
Mm.
stole Destiny's iPhone.
Yeah, so
I'm not as
The
much
lore.
into the lore, right? That's
Yeah.
why I just want the update. And okay,
so Destiny had real smoke with her. So I feel like she had a next level of like anger she could tap into.
yeah.
I don't think the other 2 girls had no like real smoke with her. It was just like
It was just in the moment, and I
Yeah.
feel like all the girls kind of banded together because they were all anti-Sav. So it's kind of like now that she's here, like we might as well all just like throw shots. But yeah,
Okay.
she got into 3 fights. She had like blood and stuff on her
What?
eye and stuff. But
Yo.
she was like, "I'm okay, I'm good."
must see
Like she
TV.
didn't care.
Let me
was
ask
good
y'all
TV.
a question for
Yeah.
the people who are like not as much invested or not like they don't know about the show yet.
Yeah.
As far as like the production quality, because I remember we were complaining in the beginning, but I kept on watching and it got better.
It did get
and
better.
I kept on watching until they got to the house, and then I kind of stopped. I think I stopped at like episode 6 or 5.
Yeah, no, it
Right?
got much better. Vegas ended up helping with the production.
Salute.
So Vegas and Crown, yeah, they did their thing. They're good with the editing and
Mhm,
stuff. So
mhm.
big up them. And they've been doing a lot of like post show coverage. We'll go on like live. So I was on live with like Blickhead Shay and Cass the other day with like Crown and Vegas. So yeah, they did a lot for the show, and I'm excited to see the reunion. And it was a successful like endeavor. They did say that they noticed their numbers fell off after like episode 5 or 6 or something. They noticed like a significant dip.
And that's partially probably the reason why I haven't been seeing it as much, because when the numbers go down a bit, it doesn't pop up on the suggested as much. But I've been seeing people reacting to it, and I seen the episode 10, I think, was the season finale, right? I was like, okay, I see that in the algorithm, so that must have did better than the other ones.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like they kind of put too much filler in some of the episodes.
Yes.
They were trying to like stretch it for too long. So I feel like if instead of, what is it, like 10, 12 episodes right now, if they did just like 6 or 7, maybe 8 just straight bangers, like only the... Because remember they had a whole episode where they're just shopping in one boutique store.
And there was like almost a fight.
And nobody even bought nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are we doing?
They just set up the cameras and shit. Okay, so then last question on this. Do you think that with all of the information they have now and everything they learned and the viewership and everything, you think they can do a season 2?
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. I'm more curious to know whether they're going to keep the same, because there is a prize. I think it's like 5 or 10 bands.
Yeah, I forgot
so
about
they still
that.
have to pick a winner. And I think the audience is going to vote.
Mm.
And I'm not sure how that's going to work, because what if everyone votes for Sav, even though she wasn't in most of the episodes? Like, there's a lot of like, it's kind of unclear.
Yeah,
But are they going to
yeah.
have a whole new round of auditions and ditch this cast? Or are they going to build on this cast like some Jersey Shore kind of vibe where it's like, these are going to be the real bad girls and we're on season 8 now?
That's a good question. And I guess that's for like Snoopy and Famous Girl to determine, right?
Yeah, and I think what also was a roadblock for them was that they had a lot of like scheduling conflicts because they're
Yes.
shooting it as they're going.
Yeah.
So I think it's better in the future to like lock off like a week or 2 weeks, like dedicated. You know what I'm saying?
just film the whole season.
Fill the whole season. Because now it's like
Exactly.
this episode, some people weren't there because
Yeah.
they were like, they had to pick up their kid or had work or whatever.
In reality TV and like real reality TV, right? They film a whole season and then they have to shut up for like however
No,
long until
facts.
it airs.
Facts.
And then while it's airing, they can't say anything until the season's done.
Exactly.
And then a lot of the bullshit comes out because they're like, now the season's finally done. I can get my shit off. Like, this is what really happened. I wasn't in the house for this long or blah, 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 right?
And like, because it used to drop on a weekly basis, all these reality shows, we would think that like, oh, they were there for months. Nah, they were there for like 2 weeks max.
Yeah.
Every day was just like a different schedule.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
different scenario.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they just chop it up, edit it, bless.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just wanted to get a quick update on that, man.
Yeah, big up.
Okay, so in our current news that we have music and stuff like that, right? Playboi Carti album dropped, I Am Music. Discover Canna Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Canna Cans. You can find Canna Cans on Instagram at CannaCans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, DiamondClub_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer! All right, I have 2 DJs in the building. I didn't listen to the whole thing, man. I can't do it, man.
I wouldn't expect you to listen because it's like, how many tracks are on that album?
It's like 30 tracks, bro. Let me pull up the album here. And I listen, I'm sorry. I'll probably will play for like maybe our research purposes or our reaction purposes is the Kendrick song because I know that's the one in question that everybody's talking about. But like, bruh.
I like the album though. Let me just say that out for you. I like the
Okay,
album.
so please tell me what it is. What is the allure about Playboi Carti and his music? Explain it to me because I don't know.
Okay, well, when Whole Lotta Red dropped, that was 5 years ago.
Okay.
So like right now I'm 29. I was like 24 them times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so basically a lot of people didn't like it at first. I originally liked it because it was kind of like me. I like Jesus. I like that distorted, like rage type music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That Travis Scott feel. So, and he kind of mixed the rage with like some swag.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I feel like Travis Scott would go too crazy, you know, but like he was having like, you could kind of rage out, but you're still fashionable.
Yeah.
He's still talking about Gail them and stuff. So I feel like everyone who gravitated towards that music, those were the reasons why they kind of eventually like.
And this is the early like Whole Lotta Red Carti. Or
Yeah.
before Whole Lotta Red.
This is Whole Lotta Red Carti.
Okay.
So then, 5 years later, I don't know. I'm a little bit older now. So the first half of the album is still like on that rage and like it doesn't hit as hard for me.
Mm.
But the second half of the album is where he gets a little more like musicality.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like he has features from The Weeknd, he has features from Thug,
Yes.
features from Travis Scott.
I see a Travis
Kendrick.
Scott, Uzi,
So yeah, even
Ty
Uzi,
Dolla $ign.
yeah, so like those songs I like more because like I said, it's much more musical, it's much more digestible.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like the second half of the album is super fire. The first half I could get through it because like I don't mind it. You know?
Yeah. Okay. So, and this is speaking from somebody who is a listener of his music. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say I'm a huge Carti fan,
Yeah.
but like I liked a Whole Lotta Red. I liked Dilate, some songs off of it,
Mhm.
but like I enjoyed this album.
Okay, so as far as when he's rapping, is are you okay with the baby voice thing too?
Well, I was much younger when he was doing the baby voice and stuff. So like, it was hard. It was swag back then. You know what I
I'm
mean?
just like I'm not trying to play you or anything. I just want to understand, bro, because like he has such a rabid fan base. He kept people waiting for like 4 years for this album.
You have to remember, these are like mans that like, okay, they put on their clothes and they look at themselves in the mirror all day and stuff. So like they're listening to this music like, let me do the crazy. Let me do the crazy. You know what I mean? They're walking down the street and they have it and like, you know what I mean? It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah. Zara, can I get your thoughts on this Playboi Carti lore, please? Because you're the same. You all are the same age. You're around the same age.
Yeah,
so,
I think we are the same age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So explain to me, please. Old Head Friday.
Well,
OG
honestly,
Crash Out.
when I first began this album, like he said, the first half is like more rage, and I like making rage beats. But for me, it's kind of like I'm too old for that now.
Right.
So at first, I'm like, it kind of sounded like brain rot to me. I'm not gonna lie. So the only way I could justify the brain rot was thinking, okay, if I'm DJing for a bunch of like people who like to mosh,
Right.
This and they like Playboi Carti and they like this song, they can mosh to this. And I'm like, okay, maybe that was the direction he was going, but some of the more alternative sounding songs, some of the productions, you're like, whoa, like this is kind of like, I could never show my rents this. They'd be like, yo, this sounds stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I also want to throw in, because when he dropped Whole Lotta Red, nobody liked it. But when he started touring it, just the feel of those beats on those huge speakers, it's just like a different feeling. You know what I mean? So like, it's less the lyrics and what he's saying, but more so the feeling of what you get.
Vibe.
Yeah, the vibe. Like if you're in a mosh pit and with like 30,000 people and the lights are going crazy and this guy's jumping and yelling, what do you want to hear?
And that's why a lot of the lyrics are repeated, because it's just like, yeah, we don't really care about the lyricism right now. It's just like, you're just going crazy right now, you know?
Do you feel like his music puts like these kids in a trance when you're like him, Travis Scott, like, you know, like their mosh pit type tracks, like the frequencies and stuff? I feel like when I listen to this, I'm like, okay, like he definitely understands human psychology and he knows when he's in a stadium and he plays this, they're gonna go lose their mind, and he has them, you know?
No, you guys are making great points, and naturally, you just said something that just stood out to me right there with the repetition parts, right? Because if you guys, like, if Carti and different guys like him are making this music for like stadium music or like big shows like Rolling Louds and stuff like that, the repetition helps because people are not trying to think and be too lyriced out when you're like moshing and just, you know, having a good time, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if it's like, back on my bitch, back on my bitch, it's like people are like, I can understand. I'm understanding now. I get it.
But as I progressively listened to the album, like it did get like there's a wide range of musical talent on this. You know? Like, not just the features, but like the style of music. Like he's a very versatile artist. So it kind of gave me some respect for him because I'm not like a Playboi Carti fan. Like it just never was my style. But I always knew like, okay, I had to have some Playboi Carti because sometimes I get requests for it. You know what I'm saying? And I like Magnolia. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess when it came out, like at that time, Magnolia was the song. You can still kind of
woke up like this.
Yeah.
So y'all are putting me on, bro. Right? Like, and maybe this is just my old head bias. From the time I started hearing a few songs, and then when I heard the baby voice thing, I was like, come on, bro. No. Like I've done my best to be like, I understand and I even like, especially when like auto-tune started becoming just the norm. I was like, okay. My other old head peers, like, calm down. They're not all shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to convince them, like, yo, you can hear the lyrics here. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, lyrics for younger people is not a thing.
It is for some, but I feel like you have your artists you go to for lyricism, and you have your artists that you go through, like, when you just want to dance.
Yeah.
I don't feel like any of these youngins care about lyrics. Like
nah, that's kind of.
I feel like they maybe like a very small like percentage, like
a subset,
almost like a fringe, where it's like, we're really into like old school hip hop. But like the average youngin versus like the average person who is maybe our age or even your age, like the prioritization of lyricism, it's way less. I feel like they're just looking for a vibe.
Yeah, because also keep in mind, and correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are now 28, 29, going towards 30.
Yeah.
Playboi Carti is still catering to a younger audience than
17,
y'all.
Exactly.
So are they going to be like, okay, I like Playboi Carti and I like me Rave On. You know what I'm saying? Like some lyrical shit. You know what I'm saying?
What lyricists are they actually listening to? And I don't know. Like,
There's
I
young
don't think they
ones.
listen to J. Cole. I don't think they listen to Corday. I don't know if they maybe
Yeah.
Kendrick now.
I do feel like, and okay, this is where we start. Well, this is where I start the Kendrick glazing. So everybody get ready. Everybody get ready.
Let's go.
Brought back lyricism.
But I feel like with the whole battle, I don't want to get back to the battle, but with the whole battle, with everybody starting to dissect every line, like lyricism and like I feel like artistry is starting to come back in the sense of like, and I know everyone's saying Doechie's the industry plan and stuff, but like there are people like even Chaperone who like are bringing, like even people are saying, oh, theory kids are running the music industry right now because like this whole artistry, poetry, where like let me think outside the box type thing is like making a huge comeback. And I feel like Kendrick did play a part in the rap side of that, where like now we're going to Rap Genius again. You know what I mean? We're looking at lyrics and stuff. So
yeah. And you think that's spreading to the youth?
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Maybe in the form of like TikTok challenges, but like I don't know if they like in terms of actual impact on their daily lives, like who are they more rocking with, like lyricism and like I guess that conscious wave or like the regular stuff, you know?
Like drill has been running shit for like the last few years. It's died down. The rage stuff has been, I think, prevalent all through that whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys like Yeet has come up through the scene, and Yeet is another like, you know, off spin of like a Playboi Carti. Am I wrong about that?
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
It's rage music. It's not a lot of lyrics. It's a lot of repetition. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like hip hop goes through phases, and this whole like stupid music is kind of being phased out. I feel like people do start. They want more substance, and like there are a lot of people
I think maybe people our age, like I think even your age, they're we're probably like, yo, we're tired of the new music. It's weak. There's no substance. Like let's bring it back to what we know was good. At least something similar.
Yeah,
we have to. I feel like we have to give the new youths some more credit. You know what I mean? Because even when I was young, I would listen to like rage and crazy music, but I would also listen to like Kendrick, Drake, Eminem.
Yeah, some lyrical shit. Yeah.
And I would also listen to like Rakim and stuff, but that was rare.
Yeah. We need to get like a youngin' in here, like a 19-year-old one day and just pick his brain on all of this shit, man. Like, yo, like, okay, what's in your Spotify like playlist that you made? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of them like, you know Ken Carson?
Oh,
yeah, like they like that. Like I get a lot of requests for that.
Yeah, and it's another offshoot of this rage.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of lyricism, but like a lot of repetition and this vibes type of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pay attention, right? I'm not that old. Like I'm in media, but it's just like it's just not my thing, I guess, man.
I just feel like rage, you're doing rage a disservice if you're not hearing it in like a venue or like at like in that environment, or like if you're just trying to get fired up, you know? Because like I feel like if you're trying to listen to it on like a Monday morning, maybe it can work for some, but it's like out of place. Like it's the right time and right place. Like Natural put like a IG story. It's like, yo, if you, what'd you say? If you have a spliff and the shades on, the Playboi Carti album slaps or something?
So yeah, like I said, the Playboi Carti album's not gonna slap until you put your black shades on and you smoke at least 2 spliffs. Like, you know, because it needs to be in a certain vibe, you know? You can't like wake up sober, you know what I mean, and just put on some screamo type thing, you know?
Yo, is rage like Black Screamo in a way?
Literally.
Okay, so you guys are saying terms that I'm like, now my old head is not understanding. What the fuck is Screamo?
That's like the metal, like...
But like
that's what that's called? It's called Screamo?
Yeah.
What?
It's like above metal.
Hold on, like Common Gang Strong. Did you guys know that that's called Screamo?
That's literally how it sounds.
It's a notch above metal still.
Yeah. That is crazy. I need to know if like I'm the only one who's not aware of that
Have
shit,
you ever
bro.
met a dude that sings Screamo music? Like, they'll just be like, yo, like everyone's like singing. It's like, all right, your turn. It's like, why did you try? It's like, bro. Like,
and then when they talk, they're like, hey man, how you doing?
No, literally.
That's crazy. Okay. Still on this Playboi Carti album, because obviously the big talk of the album is the Kendrick Lamar feature. okay, or
Features. Yep.
This-
That boy went crazy.
He did this. There's speculation that he executive produced the album, but then people are saying that that's not true.
Axe said that, but I feel like
He's on like 3 songs.
I feel like he didn't officially executive produce it, but I could see him, like
Yo, he was the spiritual advisor to the project.
yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. That's a perfect way to put it.
All right, good. And listen, I'm gonna have as least amount of commentary on this topic as possible.
Wait, why is that, Friday?
Because I'm divisive. Hold on, I think I need a sound effect.
But yo,
for that
Friday
one.
also brings people together. He's not just divisive.
Divisive Rick.
He drew the line in the sand.
Okay, let's get to the smoke. Oh. Everyone's saying that Kendrick dissed Drake. I'm listening through the album. I'm not seeing no disses. I get out my, I have to get out my bifocals so I could see what's really going on. I had to clean out my ears. I didn't hear one diss.
Yeah.
And Ak was going crazy, like, oh, the boy, he's dissing the boy again. Everybody get ready.
He did in the one line, something like they like that, or I forgot what the line was where he dissed Drake, but it wasn't like a substantial, ooh.
Did he say they not like us or something?
No.
Nah.
Oh, no. I'm a point, you be pointing like Relly, like ASAP Relly.
Oh.
Nah. He said, no one could tell me I'm on point like ASAP Relly or something like that.
Is that what the line is?
He said it's on point like ASAP Relly.
Okay, so I don't know. I think that's what people are saying with the Drake.
No,
diss.
that's what Ak tried to say. Okay, because I feel like Ak heard the song once, but Carti played it to him like over the phone, so he couldn't really hear the lyrics. So Ak was just like, oh, he's dissing the boy again, saying he's telling like ASAP Relly, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like that's how Ak interpreted it.
Yeah, and Ak got a big voice.
Yeah, and then he put that narrative out there. So once he said it, now like everybody listened to it like with that lens.
Yeah,
type thing,
they're hearing it now. They want to hear it now.
And like anything that Kendrick says that like is gonna be, oh, I'm the best rapper, they're gonna say it's a shot to Drake.
Yeah.
Anything that he says, like kind of like talking his shit, they're gonna say is a shot to Drake.
You're better than who?
Yo, Friday, you know what I wanted to add? Because Natural told me this and I found it interesting. You listen to the album once by yourself and then you watch the Ak and the Kai stream of it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like how we listen to albums, like the reaction, the live reaction, live commentary, it's kind of like an added element of how we consume music now. You know, it's like I watched Kai Cenat. I listened to Kai Cenat listening to this. You know, like, I found it interesting. So.
Yeah, because and also it kind of alters even, I feel, people's opinions because we're going off of reactions
Exactly.
and opinions, you know what I'm saying, and in comment sections, right?
No, exactly.
The whole thing with Playboi Carti and the way like his imagery is like the demonic imagery, the vampire shit, right? And like all of the different things that he's been accused of, like being a deadbeat, choking a woman when she was pregnant, all these different things. Is that okay that like Kendrick is like, doing 3 songs with him? You know what I'm saying? That's my evil twin. Right? I'm just saying.
When you say okay, what do you mean is that okay?
The man went on a whole tirade talking about Drake's character or lack of character, and this is why he shouldn't be in hip hop, and this is why he should be dead, and all the types of things, and like all the different songs, right? And then like he literally goes and does a bunch of music with a guy who has a very low character, bro. And it's not like it's a secret or whatever. It's like, no, like his baby mom's is like, yo, the man was playing PlayStation while she was having a kid, bro, with Uzi.
What I think is maybe this is Kendrick's way of kind of blessing what he sees as a demonic like project.
Okay.
He's like, yo, maybe at least if I hop on it, it'll bring some people to the Lord. I don't know, man. I'm just speculating.
Okay, that is
that's a stretch.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know. No, because it's like, why else would he do it? Like, because like you said, like if you are in that position, like it's almost like you're co-signing this individual and you're co-signing their action, even though he just likes the music.
What I would say is everyone who says that, you guys do have a point. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to speak on behalf of the Kendrick fans. You guys do have a point in the sense of like, if you want to say it's hypocritical, that's fine. But the way how I see it is like, when he was saying that stuff about Drake, it was in a battle. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to bring up all your worst characters, all your worst, like, the whole point of this is to get the people against you and stuff. You know what I mean? And I did my job. Okay, the job's done. We back to making music. You know what I mean? Like,
so, but, and listen, and I got into what we call Twitter wars. Or what I call Twitter wars, right?
Yeah.
Or X wars. I don't know what to call it now because it's not called Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put like a little graphic in there, Twitter wars. Right? Because I pointed it out. And I said, you know, y'all went crazy, try to cancel me multiple times for my fucking opinion. And then your GOAT does 3 songs with a deadbeat pregnant woman beating vampire. Okay, let the party die. Okay. If for people who are looking for the tone, okay.
But
Okay.
yo, Friday, I do want to say that I saw some replies in this thread, and one of them stood out to me where it was like, yo, Drake's done songs with this person and that person, that person. That doesn't mean he's co-signing their behavior.
Yeah, but Drake is the one Drake is not the one who's on a high horse. Drake is not the one who's telling people your character is flawed and this is why we don't like you. That's in Drake's wheelhouse. If Drake and Playboi Carti do a song together, I'm not batting an eye because people think that Drake's a piece of shit anyway. And he tells people I'm a piece of shit. I smash bunch of gal. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay faithful. Like, so we're not talking about the most morally levitated person, where we're talking about Drake.
So do you feel like because Kendrick has established himself as this like character assassinator, now he's being a hypocrite?
Mr. Morale. I also know he's the big stepper too. So calm down.
Okay, I
see you. I was about to say it over there, but I forgot we got one in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got a K-bot in there.
a live K-bot in the flesh.
This is what they look like. No.
Yo, fam.
Oh, man,
This guy has 8 accounts.
I know, right? But they came for me with this, with like on Twitter. Like a lot of people started jumping on my back. You know.
Can we read some of these comments or no?
Please feel free.
You again, Friday. You think you are relevant enough to cancel LMAO?
Oh man.
Allegedly, fake activists caught again being fake.
Yeah, that's somebody agreeing with me.
Agreeing. Nobody is ever actually canceled. No one knows you, little bro.
Okay, so
Nobody's canceling anybody. Shut up, bro. Your emotions line up with being a Drake fan. You do you. Being hypocritical depends on what you understand and gain perspective. If Dot knows Carti enough and understands him, then perspective can allow you to forgive. That was natural on a burner.
Okay, I do have to say. Okay, yo, K-Bot fans, I just have to do this like general address real quick.
Talk to them.
Some of y'all are making us look crazy. You know what I mean? Like, even there's a man on YouTube named Therapy and stuff. Like, okay, he started off as a Drake fan, went through the whole battle.
Yeah.
But I guess because the Kendrick, whatever, the videos made him rich on YouTube, he was able to quit his job and stuff. Now he's super, super Kendricked out. Bro, when I be watching his stuff as a Kendrick fan, I be cringing because the man, okay, he gives Kendrick a pass, stuff he will never give other rappers a pass for. And like, even he was talking about What's the Dirt, and What's the Dirt said, oh, some women are women, but you bitches are bitches, you know?
Yeah.
That's literally what What's the Dirt said. And then the man is just like, oh, see, these kind of guys we don't need in the culture, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, if you're a Kendrick fan, you will know that Kendrick literally has a line that says, that literally says the same thing.
Yeah.
I call women a bitch, you know how it goes? Like, that's literally what he says. So I'm saying, like, we also have to be objective.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're saying this as probably the most objective Kendrick Lamar fan, and I'm not going to call you a K-bot, okay? Because I feel that has like a
Negative connotation.
Negative connotation,
No,
right?
I'm trying to reclaim the words, though, but it's too far gone.
Right? But like, there's no way I've ever seen an objective K-bot. The goalpost gets moved over here,
It's true.
here,
It's true.
and like nobody's addressing the shit. I got dog piled last night. You know, salute to Curtis King, salute to Deleted Villain. They jumped in. They're like, no, this is why you don't understand. It became Friday divisive again. But then from the ashes rose, okay, overnight as I slept, because I put 2 posts up at the same time, right around the same time as I put that y'all try to cancel me post. I put up this post with Anthony Fantano from The Needle Drop. And he said,
Goddamn Lamar, a guy who is deep in the midst of a very big victory lap at this point in his career.
This is 4 minutes, so I won't play the whole
W
thing.
that he took in his beef with Drake last year. And between all the tracks Kendrick launched in the midst of that beef, be it Euphoria or Meet the Grams or Not Like Us, there were some really consistent themes coming up again and again and again around morality, around being a creep and accusations and guilt by association, around Drake being accused of, all the stuff that he is citing in his recent UMG lawsuit. All of this stuff we have covered in detail on the channel multiple times. You should be well aware, which is why I don't think it should require much explaining to highlight why it's kind of weird Kendrick Lamar would be doing these 2 features here with Carti on his new record. And sure, you could make the argument that Kendrick just made Drake out to be a bad guy on those songs and made the accusations that he did because it was a personal thing for him. He just wanted to attack Drake in any way that he could. Drake pushed it to a certain point. He pushed it further. Drake mentioned his wife, so on and so forth. Like, yeah, sure, I get that angle of it, but simultaneously, over the course of this whole thing, Kendrick Lamar also made it very clear that he does have like a personal moral vendetta here. He's made this clear in his recent interview with SZA. He's made this clear in that other post-beef track he came out with. Like, he clearly feels strongly.
Let that party die.
About the guilt by association angle. He clearly believes on some level that there is some kind of like moral rot going on in the music industry, in the world of hip hop at large, and Drake in some way is representative of it. Like, Kendrick has made it clear in his bars repeatedly that he does not mess with people he finds morally reprehensible, and that being so, a Boy Scout, like a boy, not even the same energy, but even like a modicum of a similar energy for Carti. Because, I mean, honestly, when you look at the man's past and record, he's not exactly a Boy Scout. Like, he has literally been credibly accused of putting hands on a pregnant woman. And furthermore, in regards to the Drake stuff, it's often obviously made light of the fact that, he got bullied into being a dad by Pusha T, which, sure, if you have a child, you should actually be in that child's life and raising that child actively, which is something that Iggy Azalea routinely says on social media Carti is not doing. Like, she has called that man out multiple times for having little.
Okay, so I think we can stop. I think we get the point. And the people on Twitter.
Okay, Hotep mans don't care if black men are deadbeat. If it's a white baby moms, then they don't really care. They actually advocate for that. So.
That's crazy. That's just not right, man.
I'm playing.
No, because the thing is, like, you're not playing, fam. You're playing, but there's people who feel that way.
No, exactly.
And then they're like, I'm pro-black, so who cares?
No, exactly.
No, your baby is half black now, or black. When you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna grow up without a father and might end up being a jailbird.
No, exactly.
Okay, but take this in. So Drake's getting flack for not being a deadbeat with a white woman, but Playboi Carti's being celebrated for being a deadbeat with a white woman.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Who was considered a super culture vulture rapper on top of that. Let's not forget, Iggy Azalea represented all of the bad things that Kendrick talks about in hip hop, but that's Homeboy's baby moms. Let's do 3 songs together though. You know, let me shut up because I'm gonna get canceled because I'm making an observation about something that's super clear.
No, to be honest, like, there's nothing that could defend it. And that's why even when you look into the replies, nobody's really defending. There's nothing you could say to defend it. They're just trying to get at your character and
It
stuff.
just
you know?
attacks.
What? Those are the ones that you've seen. There's a whole bunch of other threads and stuff on that same tweet that I tweeted before.
Oh, just like moving the goalposts and stuff, eh?
Yeah. Fam.
Because I just like, even like as a Kendrick fan, like I just see it as like, okay, Carti has the most anticipated album that's about to drop. It's just like, okay, let me just get some clout and hop on this, you know, like let me just keep my victory lap going by hopping on like the next most anticipated album type.
Listen, man, I don't want no trouble, okay? I'm going on Deleted's page here. And we had a back and forth about it too. Okay. So look, can you read that out for me, please, Zar?
Deleted the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Deleted said, he changed his name. He a conscious rapper. Nah, motherfucker, I'm just Compton's rapper. I might spit some intricate shit for retards not to get, but really I'm just as rude as Marshall Mathers. Is that a contradiction? He contradicted himself again? Of course that's a contradiction. The fuck you think life is? We not like crisis. We all want ices and devices to make the bitches say, I like this. The fuck are we talking about?
Right? So there was people who were disputing it. And I don't mind having discourse, you know what I'm saying? But there's people who are like, no, the man is not just one thing. And I get that argument. You know, he's not just one thing. He has duality. So him being next to Carti is not an indictment on his character. Like, he's not a saint. But like, he's made a whole campaign on, I'm a saint and you're not.
I don't think he said that he's a saint and the other person's not. Do you mean
so
like,
then who's he to judge the next man?
Well, he just had to because he got attacked.
Because it was a rap battle.
no,
He got attacked.
in a battle, he's not gonna like compliment him the whole time though. Like,
Yeah, but like, you're judging him on things that you are guilty of as well.
Like what?
Like, character-wise. You're willing to hang around with people who, even if you're not doing the dirty shit that Playboi Carti is doing, he's talking about his OVO crew. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Playboi Carti got a weird case. Why is he around?
Okay, but this is the thing. I feel like
see, the yelling's gonna get me in trouble, man.
no, think about it. Think about it. What is more accepted? Domestic violence or pedophilia?
Domestic violence, obviously.
Okay, you know, Drake accused Kendrick of the same thing. Maybe him and Playboi Carti connect on that level. So yo, we both got DVs.
You go get yourself.
No, I'm joking. Allegedly.
It's because he's white. Oh.
Kick him off the show.
All right, so listen, man. There's people who came for me on that one side, but then that Anthony Fantano post started to get a lot, actually three times the traction as the post. So I don't know who's right and who's wrong.
Well, this is my opinion is, you know how like Drake stands, they'll even admit that like, okay, Drake may have slipped here or maybe Kendrick did this
that's
good.
cap. I feel
right?
like that's
Don't you
cap.
feel like there are some, okay.
That's cap.
Well,
Drake stands and the K-bots are the same level of like annoyance.
Yeah,
bro.
different coin.
In my opinion, I feel like a lot of the Drake fans or Drake stands, like they were able to acknowledge that Not Like Us was a big moment. You know what I'm saying? Like they're able to acknowledge that Drake may have caught a few strays. I feel like this could be the K-Bot's opportunity to be like, maybe this wasn't the best move.
Yeah, I feel like there's some Drake stan who are still believing that Drake won the battle.
No, there are bands still saying that Kanye.
Yes.
And now that Kanye said that stupid tweet, you can't be the king unless you kill the king.
Oh God.
I don't like that Kendrick verse, but he raps good. So it's like, yo, yay, like, bro.
He's just trying to insert himself into
Yeah,
the matters, man. Listen, man, I don't know. I guess there is no right or wrong. People could just have their opinions, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But in my opinion, it just kind of looked away. I'm not saying don't do it. Like, yo, make your music, fam. But like, it's just kind of convenient when it's like, okay, you're a bad person, but let me go do a bunch of songs with this guy because it's going to help me get more fans with the young people.
But okay, besides being accused of choking his pregnant girlfriend, which we don't know is true or not,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That's just an allegation. Anyone can allege anything.
Yeah.
So besides that, what does he have bad on his track?
The man don't take care of his kid. But he's saying different. He said on an academic stream that that's cap.
He probably pays for a lot of stuff. Maybe
No,
he
but-
just doesn't spend time because he's always on tour.
That's the thing.
I wouldn't, as long as he's providing in some way. If he's completely a deadbeat, like not even sending her money, but I don't know. Iggy Azalea probably has millions too, you know. But he should be involved. He should be
Come
involved.
on,
he's definitely involved in some capacity.
Like
Yeah.
legally, like he probably has to be. Like she
Exactly.
could take so much from him.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a bad move for Kendrick to be on this album. You know what I mean? Like I thought the verse was I thought both of the songs was fire, and the ad-libs on the third track, I thought that was fire too. I feel like his influence kind of brought the musicality to the album,
Mhm.
or else this would have just been a whole lot of Red Part 2.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to the fans out there. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna stop giving my opinions. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just felt it was kind of something to be talked about, rather than just, oh yeah, great new features, and we'll just leave all of the other shit. Like, no, can we bring this up a little bit first?
Did you like the verse though?
No,
You didn't like the verse?
no. And this is coming from somebody who likes Kendrick Lamar shit. I was like, nah, Kendrick could. This is one. I gotta listen through the beats that I don't like. Right? It just wasn't my thing, bro.
So which verse did you prefer? Kendrick Lamar's verse or Bad Baby's verse against Alabama Barker?
Oh man, y'all trying to get me canceled, man.
Because I know which one you want to say.
It's Bad Baby, bro. If you're gonna talk about the verse, verse for
that's-
verse, Bad Baby slid way more than Kendrick Lamar on this.
we could go bar for bar right now. That'd be a crazy clip though.
Right?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
divisive.
That is super divisive.
But
We
you
just
didn't-
lost a bunch of viewers in the live.
All right? You picked a white woman over Kendrick Lamar. Friday unsubscribing. Anyhow, salute to both parties, man, or to Playboi Carti and Kendrick Lamar. Anyhow, I got some apologizing to do. I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer! The Moula First interview dropped the other day. Salute to Moula First. We did another crazy event. Yo,
Give
careful.
a fuck, nigga. Careful what? My guy. You understand? I don't give a f- I can embarrass myself. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because like I said, I have everything that I ever wanted in life. I've got the most beautiful girls ever that I wanted to get.
The table, I had to wipe some shoe marks off of the table earlier. Okay. It was crazy, right? He addressed a few things as far as him going away and his jail conditions and all the things that happened to him behind bars. And then we got back to the Twice stuff. I want to apologize to the family of the Reese, the Kochiski Paquette family, right? For Regis, the mentions of Regis in the interview. In the end of the day, I give everybody a platform to come and get their shit off, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I condone of the things that people are saying when they're on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, apologies to any family, to any of the family members who felt any rehashed trauma from that interview. It's not something that I intend to do when I'm conducting these interviews, but I just felt it was something that needed to be addressed. Otherwise than that, like, what did y'all think about like the interview itself, man? Like, was his point made?
Yeah, I think he made his point. Even when he was addressing like the conditions of the jail.
Yeah.
And he did reference like, yo, you have one of your stupid co-hosts who said this, that.
But like, oh yeah, so you want to talk? I seen some idiot on your show. I shouldn't call him an idiot because I'm working on having patience. I apologize. Give a fuck.
But when I was hearing him out, I'm like, you know what? Like, he makes valid points in terms of like, it shouldn't be like this. It's not fair. There are people who are suffering in there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like I said, like, I do see that side. And I also see the side where it's like, okay, well, there has to be some sort of like accountability. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not sure why certain people are in there. And like he said, like, what if you just got arrested and like you haven't been convicted or anything? They just bring you there.
Yeah.
And then now you're under bad treatment. So I felt like he did bring good awareness to that. And it seems like he was well received in there. So honestly, yeah, I didn't have a problem with him saying that. And like, you know, sometimes, like you said, like you have opinions and then you learn more information and your opinions change.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He didn't get at me.
You got
He
both Czar and Dusty.
He didn't get at us. He just disagreed with our perspective on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
When we were out, we were having a discussion about jail conditions and whether bad jail conditions are necessary or not, type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Zara had the mega stance.
I'm like, yo, they're criminals. Why should they be treated luxuriously?
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, yo, like, I don't know what it's like in there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if he's gone in there and he's telling us what it's like I could take your word for it. And it's like, based on how you're describing it, that's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, Natural? I got a couple more questions on this because, like, a lot has happened from that interview. What do you think about, like,
and
the results?
For that part of it, I see both sides. Like, I do see what Zara's saying. I see what Moula is saying. Like, I lean more towards what Moula is saying because, like, but how many people are getting arrested that, like, are completely innocent though?
A lot. I've been arrested and been innocent.
Okay. All right.
And then just gone straight to jail?
Yeah, well, I was already on parole. And they were like, no, you did this, we're taking you back. And I was like, it's not even anywhere near what you're talking about.
I think it's a matter of if you've had priors or not.
Yeah.
Like, if he got charged like that and that was his first charge, he probably would have got a promise to appear.
Yeah.
You know, some type of thing. But because maybe he's a repeat offender, like, okay, you're going straight to the bin type.
Yeah. I will say this about the interview itself. For the people who even, like, who've done time, I don't like the glorification of the time part. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, and I know he wasn't saying it like the conditions were good, but he was like, for me, it was like this and it was all good. They treated me great. That's all well and good when you put it into a 1 week or 10-day whatever thing. Okay? And this might be a message to Moula first as well. It doesn't necessarily pan out the same way if now you might have to spend a few months. You know what I mean? Maybe you're waiting for your trial for almost a year. You know what I'm saying?
And they're moving you around.
They're moving you around from range to range. You know what I'm saying? That, it was glorious and sweet doesn't always apply. So I just want people to keep that in mind. Like, you know, I'll let people get their shit off, and I'm not going to be like, no, jail's rougher than that. Like, you don't know. But, like, I got to say that after from a reaction to the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, never downplay jail, because that 1 week is one thing. Another person who might do a week might get their head kicked in every single day.
No, it's true.
And that week feels like a year. And then and for the people who nothing happened in a week, like I said, a month, a whole lot of shit could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And my kind of follow-up question is, let's say, like, they fixed the conditions of jail and it was abiding by their rules. You could still get just brunched by some dude. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the system does or the institution cannot control the individual action. So it's like you could fix all that stuff and still get, like, something bad happen to you.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
But I do think that, like, because there's so much overcrowding, but, like, you know, like, they're for profit and stuff. So they want to make as much as they can. And they want to, like, cram as many people in there as they can.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it does create even worse conditions when you have 3 mans in a 2-person cell. Because, like, even one day, I was in one of those. You know what I mean? And then, like, now there's a whole new dynamic, like, who's taking the floor? You know what I mean? Like,
that can cause squabbles.
Bro, how are 3 criminals deciding this right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
and you're saying if the conditions are poor, there's probably more likelihood that someone's going to misbehave because, like, they feel like they're already being violated and disrespected.
That example right there, 3 man in a cell, the guy who's going to sleep on the floor might have to get into a squabble and find out, I'll take the floor because I lost a squabble.
Exactly.
You losing a squabble could send you to the infirmary.
No, exactly.
That squabble didn't have to happen if it was just 2 man in a cell. You take the top bunk, you take the bottom bunk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And even that in itself could cause a beef if it's just 2 man in a cell. So imagine 3.
Yeah.
You know, and it's worse than 3. Sometimes it's 4, I heard.
No, yeah, that's not right. And
they're going crazy over there.
No, I agreed with him saying, like, there needs to be some sort of reform, but I didn't like how he was getting at Twy and the Reese family and like saying those things, because those are some pretty big claims and, like you said, like, traumatic.
I didn't see the interview. I understand if you guys don't want to re-say what he said, but, like,
no, he was just making some allegations about the way that she passed.
Okay, okay.
Right.
He word for word said like Twy, quote unquote, like unalived his own sister. Which is like, and it's like a documented event. Like there was like coverage and stuff, and it's just like it's not fair to the family. Even if you feel like that, like I don't know, it's kind of disrespectful.
Something that should be left out of an interview.
Yeah, but what I did notice is that clip of him standing did some numbers.
I seen that.
That was kind of like legendary content wise, and I feel like he is still relevant. He didn't really lose relevance through this, but I do start to see this kind of narrative popping up where it's like, okay, you're doing all these antics, but like, are the antics bigger than the music at this point? Like, what tunes are you dropping? You know what I'm saying? Because Saf 4X is probably still the hottest rapper right now. But like, Moula's doing a lot of like media in that sense.
So, let me ask you guys a question that I asked Moula and I asked K Money the other day too. Can a Toronto rapper, let's keep it Toronto, can a Toronto rapper have motion without drama?
No, but I don't think anyone can have motion without drama. Like anyone.
Interesting.
You have to have haters and stuff.
I think so.
Tell me why.
Because like we're literally in like the TikTok age, you know what I mean? Like I don't even, if Sav has drama, I have no idea about it, you know what I mean? But I'm still seeing his stuff going crazy. If he has drama, I don't think the Americans that are like using his sounds know about it. I think they just hear his like weird accent, but like the hard bars and like the crazy flow. And then it just kind of like people are gravitating towards it. You know?
He does have drama though.
He has drama.
A lot of drama, but keep going. No, because like your example is true, but maybe not about Sav.
But
okay.
The thing is, Sav's drama is light in comparison to the previous Toronto rappers' drama that we've encountered. You know, like even his drama, which is like a diss track, or like people saying he's an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? Underground Nation dropping diss tracks. You know, shout out, as I said, he went in. He's like burgers and fries.
Yo, he's gonna clip this a million times.
We're gonna see this everywhere on his IG page. Like. That is minor in comparison to like the real life, like criminal drama that we see with some rappers. Yeah,
to a degree. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like.
Okay, I should just say Sav's drama is not outweighing his music at all. No pun on the outweigh.
But that's not the thing. Like, the drama doesn't, I'm not asking if the drama outweighs the music. Does it have to be there for that rapper to get more emotion? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of rappers in the city that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? But they're not in like, no, they're not getting reposted on all the different blog pages because of this or that. Like, that kind of brings attention to that person's name.
That is true. You
know what I'm saying?
And in that case, I will agree with Zar. Like, I guess you do need a story. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just rap good, bro.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of people just rap good, you know? Like, there has to be something that kind of like makes you stand out.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between both of y'all points. Like, yes, drama does definitely help. It fast track shit. But if you know how to like be viral in other ways, you know, you can cultivate an audience off of just like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to.
No, bro. Yo, okay. The only type of music I feel like can prosper in the city without drama in that sense is like the Young Tuna, like the Dagger Rhythm Cypher, like that type, because it's like you're just gonna hear their song everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But with other people where it's like we don't even hear too much Toronto music when we go out in Toronto.
That's true.
But we know them from like their numbers on Instagram or their numbers on YouTube or like their media drama. So I feel like that is probably why like the Toronto audience expects drama, because that's how we identify our artists with. We don't necessarily identify with their music in the same way that like, but I feel like the Young Tune Up, like that type, they don't need drama because like they're just viral. You know what I'm saying?
But they went viral from recording their song in multiple different platforms. Like those guys, when they came here, they made like 5 TikTok videos before they left. They were on it. Like, yo, no, let's do it again this way. Okay, now let's do another one, but from this angle over here. And they just kept on doing the song over and over again. And then they spread it to different platforms. You could maybe pay a creator to dance to your shit. And then now you're viral without the drama.
Even there's an artist named Jaleel on TikTok. If you're scrolling on TikTok, you've heard his song Flavor or whatever. Like, what he does, he just gets like viral clips and he puts his song over it. But he spams it. Like, he drops like at least 15 videos a day with his song over it, and that you hear it so much. Like, I even I downloaded the song and I bump it now because I just heard it so much. On
Yeah,
TikTok now.
yeah. And
That's a new wave.
motion without drama. So there's ways of doing it, right? That might take a little bit more work. Right? Like that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah,
But there's no drama involved. Or you can be like, yo, I'm smoking on your deads. Boom, fast track.
But that's the reason why like it's essential is because you're making drill music. So you're literally making music almost about drama, but like street drama and like street politics. So it's like, of course, we're gonna expect your personality to match the music that you're putting out.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're making like dancing music or like just gal tunes or whatever, like you don't really have to prove to the audience that you're like about a certain life.
Yeah.
Maybe you got to pull up with a couple shorties. That's it.
Well, I think you do have to prove that you're about a certain life, just not that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because like if you're making swag rap and you have no swag, I'm not bumping it.
Yeah.
If you're making gal tunes and you have no gal, I'm not bumping it. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wanted to get that, and that's going to lead us into our next topic. This is for you, DJ Czar. You can take the runway on this. Okay.
Okay. I'm invested in this.
You are, man.
I'm invested.
When I've been editing lately, I'm like is this guy getting paid from these guys? This guy's like, yo, what do you think about Sam? Team East. I'm like, huh? Again? But I got one for you, a full topic. Sav 4X versus Push Keyz lore. Break it down for me.
There's probably so much that like for context I probably won't say in terms of like
that's fine.
The street end of it. But pretty much like from what my understanding is these guys are from opposing ends.
Yeah, or
in
Park and Malvern.
Yeah, and they have some type of tie in terms of like from what I've heard, like Sav was dissing DQ and stuff. I'm not sure if he did or not. I'm not gonna like cite a lyric, but like that's what Push was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and rest in peace, DQ.
Rest in peace.
And, you know, so
DQ is Push's man's?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Orton Park.
Yes.
Sav is, I heard he's from Ajax, but he claims Vern.
Okay.
Right? And I'm not sure. This is speculative. Yo, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way.
If we're wrong, don't chop our head off. Let that man tell his story, bro.
So boom. Sav has Clipper.
I play for the Clippers. I'm on your side with a gun in my hand and I'm itching the bag. No, see none of you niggas.
It's doing numbers. It's going viral. Push Keyz records his own version of Clippers.
Like you play for the Clippers. Name one time that you shot and you swish. I sat 4 times, always on course side, jacking out trash, but you need this shit.
Clippers K.
Yeah.
And it's getting a lot of traction. A lot of other rappers in the city are co-signing it because I feel like a lot of them are kind of anti-Sav because a lot of them see him as this like created player. You know, like I'm not saying he is. I'm not accusing him of that. I'm just saying what other people think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I listened to both tracks, and like Clippers K, I don't think it's that good lyrically. He's just like dissing their man.
Well, he dissed people by name. Like he dissed Sav. He dissed 100 OTD. I think he dissed KS Bands. So, you know, in terms of drama and stuff, that's like enticing. That's like good for content in a sense.
That is true.
Yeah.
And then I heard that they copyright hit it. But then I heard they removed it eventually.
Yeah, the song's not available right now. Like there are
Check if it is, because I heard they removed the copyright. So I don't want to accuse anyone. And like I know a lot of people were trying to get at like Studio Legends or Sav for like acting like they copyrighted themselves. But most likely it was metadata that was just read.
Look, fam, I put in Push Keyz. Clippers K is the first thing that chopped.
First thing.
Wow.
It is no longer out.
I don't see it. I see Clippers. Clippers has 365,000 views on it. That's pretty good, man.
It's pretty good, especially.
Oh no, Clippers K.
But this
is
this guy got duped. Damn. So is it not there anymore?
No, it's on Reddit. I can find it on Reddit for sure. But like it's been taken down.
So they took it down because but I remember seeing that Sav made a story or something like that saying that it only got taken down because they used the same beat. So like if you would have bought the beat or whatever, then like there would be no problem.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's metadata in the end of the day. Because like I feel like it is a combination of things going on. And salute to SXM, right? He was saying that he got his stuff removed as well. Okay. But I kind of like went off. I was like, bro, how much of it did you use? Right? Because if you use like 30 seconds of a piece of content on YouTube, you might get clipped for it.
Yeah.
But he said he got a strike.
Yeah, but the thing is he kind of is actively engaging with them and I guess like poking the bear in that sense. So they're probably maybe they manually hit him because they're like, bro, like stop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Personal, yeah.
They're accusing us of this, that. I haven't spoken to Studio of Legends, but I don't know. I feel like there's like this lack of clarity around like, yo, like who's running your music? Why aren't you letting people react to your music? Why are you hitting them with copyrights when they're just reacting?
Yeah.
A man's not gonna diss me on my own beat. I'm just gonna let that fly.
For sure. And yeah, you can't just allow that. So I guess you got to play like the legal thing. But as from a cultural perspective, you might be able to like have to allow it from a cultural perspective.
Bro.
That's where I'm kind of at too, man. Like as a a hip hop guy, like Joe Budden, he did a Pump It Up, and then Jay-Z was like, "Give me that beat, fool! It's a full-time jack move," and then he killed Joe Budden on his own beat.
But
he didn't kill him the whole beat, but he gave him a few.
That's different.
Did he have ownership of that beat?
But you can't be. Yeah,
Jay-Z.
Joe Budden couldn't do anything about it. One, and two,
he borrowed it from the same producer.
Jay-Z wasn't dissing Joe Budden's deads.
True.
Okay, but here's this thing. From like a business perspective, obviously you can't let your competition just capitalize off what you're doing when you can just like copyright it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a power move. But like culturally, it's kind of like, and Sav even said like, I was happy for you guys. You guys hit the most views. Like I didn't copyright you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe there should be like a clear process outlined of how we can clear instrumental usage.
Yeah, because I'm kind of conflicted on that right there. Like, yo, I'm not saying like diss those guys or whatever, but like if the man's have a diss tune, even if it's on your beat, let the shit rock, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now if it starts getting more views than your video on whatever, you might start feeling a way, but getting their shit zapped looks like you're bothered.
Nah, I'm clipping that. Use your own beat, bro. See, like it's blessed. Like you could diss me, just diss me. Don't diss me on mine.
The thing is, I think a big part of why the diss was good was because he used the same beat and similar flow. So it's kind of like people who knew about Clippers, they can easily understand Clippers K.
That to me adds to the lore. You know what I'm saying?
It does. And shout out Push Keyz, man. He's doing his thing. Shout out Sav. He's doing his thing. And
but can you imagine if like, okay, you found this weird trippy beat, you know what I mean? You came up with this nice flow, it's going, and then like some next guy is getting his come up off of dissing you
with my
and
flow.
you're dead on your own beat with your own flow.
Yeah.
Copy the same title, and I'm not trying to go out Push because like, I don't know Push Keyz personally. Like I don't want to know Smoke or no man.
He's leaning closer to the screen right now watching.
Shout out Push.
Shout out everybody involved in the situation. I'm not involved in no street politics.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Like, I don't know how being ops works these days because when Push Keyz dropped the snippet, Sav commented like one of those like kind of annoyed emojis and Push liked the comment. So I'm like, yo, like are you guys actually ops, or is it kind of like there's like some type of beef, but like you guys would maybe collaborate together in the future?
No, ops be commenting, DMing each other. Yo, I remember I was watching a King Von documentary. Bro, they be sending hearts, smiley faces, kissy faces, everything. Like
it's sarcasm. It's like
exactly.
drill music sarcasm.
No, exactly.
Yo, let's go to a party. We'll have some fun.
Literally,
right? Like that's how they talk to each other, and then that means like let's link up, and I'm gonna kill you when I see you.
But do you ever feel like some ops have like an underlying friendship? It's
some
almost
of them
like
probably do.
The way they diss each other is kind of like they're joking. Like, brother, what are you thinking about that, bro? Like,
I think some of them maybe, but it's a small minority. Like, because especially like remember the root of a lot of this stuff. No matter how much like we laugh and joke, the root of a lot of these guys beef is often like real shit.
Yeah.
They're talking about smoking deads. They're not talking about like I'm better than you and your crew's soft. No, like we're smoking people who passed away. So that means there has been some kind of like actual interactions in person where like friction happened. You know what I'm saying? So it adds to the lore of the music. Then back in my day, like, oh, I don't like this guy from across town and whatever. So I diss him. Like, okay, no, we had a shootout. And now I'm dissing you because of the shootouts.
Yeah, one of them is competitive. The other one is like actually just straight war.
Yeah.
Like,
and listen, I'm not here snitching on anybody or whatever. Like there's people who've passed away. So it's like they're dissing each other about the people who passed away. Yeah. They didn't die of natural causes. You know what I'm saying? So like the shit has to happen for this music to be able to exist almost.
Yeah.
Like Natural said, like if you make gal tunes and you have no gal, I'm not gonna believe you. If you make drill music and you don't have any ops,
No
or any
hats.
ammunition, no
Yeah.
firearms, nothing, like why would I believe you?
There's not one hat in your crew. Like, what are you even making a song for, bro?
That's crazy.
No, for real, fam. Like, your crew has 0 hats. Why are we even on the mic, bro?
So do you feel like catching a body should be like the requirement to get into drill?
If you're a drill rapper, hell yeah. I'm sorry, it sounds crazy, but who's a drill rapper with 0 bodies? What are we talking about a score then? There's no score.
But we don't know if they actually have bodies or not. Like,
But
like,
what if there could just be like a designated rapper for the crew, and then like the crew has hats, but like.
But that's what I'm saying.
he represents all of them.
The rapper
exactly.
himself is not the one with the hats.
Okay.
Their crew and who they're representing is the one with the hat, and some of the rappers do have hats, right? Like, what's his name?
The Baby?
Not the Baby. The guy who's in jail right now.
K-Flock?
K-Flock, right? Like, the man has a hat. Right?
Yeah.
But he's also talking about, I'm catching hats. I'm doing that. I'll shoot you in your face. And then he gets on Instagram and he's like, yo, where's the ops? Like,
Yeah. He was wilding though. He was chasing the ops down on live.
yes, but this made him believable.
It's
You can't just be like, yeah, I heard you guys are tough. And now you're talking about how many dead you have or then putting people in your spliff. But like you never actually spun.
Well, that's the whole thing, kind of tying it back to the Push Sav thing. Like, that's what Push is accusing Sav of. It's like, you claim like you're shooting people or whatever. Like, how come you never seen me or any of my guys? Like, who have you shot type of thing? Because Sav is making that type of music, but it's like there's a bit of questioning around like how credible his claims are, or is he just making music to make music? But drill is like not that type of thing where it's like you make music to make music. It's
You have to indict yourself.
It's real life, like allegedly.
We need you to snitch on yourself. Please tell me how many hats you have and what's his name? How did he spin?
Damn. Okay, so like let's say me, I don't have any hats.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm wearing a hat right now, but I don't have any hats.
Yeah.
So if I were to make a drill track, it wouldn't be like legit.
No, you're soft, bro. You're a mesquine, bro. You
It
don't have no
depends.
hats?
It depends, like, if it's a comedic one with the Wave and Muzzy, I think it'll be fine. But, like, if you're actually serious about, like, yo, my new name is, like, Crash Out Natch, or, like, you know, Crash Out Wave.
Crash Out Wave.
And, like,
Right?
then, like, yeah, you're going to have to
Wave
prove-
crash.
Wave
crash.
No, but for real shit, like, maybe not you yourself, but at least one of your mans in your crew has to have a couple of hats or at least one hat
I'll have to
from
start
the
looking.
ops.
I'll have to start looking up
Yeah.
for Honcho more often. though, man.
Yeah.
By the way,
not
these
to say that they have any hats.
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
I'm not saying him. I'm just like for people around him.
And to an
Yeah.
extent, it's not even like you can have mesquine hats. They have to be like targeted, intentional op hats. Like, I feel like it's
Yeah.
like, what if you have a body, but it's a mesquine? It's like, are you going to
Like
get
an
that
innocent.
same rating as a drill?
No, because then the people
Does it have to be a human hat?
you can't like, kill a cat or something like that.
Okay,
You're
that's
like,
what I
I got a hat.
Sliding on Garfield.
Right? Fluffy dead. Smoking on Fluffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't count. I'm sorry.
I done killed my hamster.
You know what I'm saying? Roaches.
man.
I'm smoking on them roaches. But yeah, man, salute to both parties. I just wanted to get educated on this whole how we got to the Clippers K and the deleted and thing and everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it was a mission. It was a story.
It was a story, and it brought about good music from the young generation where they're
Yeah.
actually paying with the bars and stuff, like lyricism and stuff. And comment down below, which version did you like? Did you prefer Sav's Clippers or Push Keyz Clippers K? I just want to see
Yeah.
what the temperature is with the audience.
That's a poll that's rolling right now on the premiere. Clippers or Clippers K? Divisive Rick in the building again. But yeah, man, salute to both parties, man. Thank you, Zara. I needed the update on that, the refresher, man. Just a quick music thing. There's some music that dropped. Roney and Sick Ppl.
Yeah.
Y'all heard this?
Yeah, this is sick.
I'm gonna fast forward all of this because that's like a long ass intro.
The video looks hard.
Blood all on my sneakers, glizzy with the beeper. We was hiding work up in the bushes like it's season.
Uh-huh.
The place got no gravity. Sent it to the doctor. Nigga, you a oppa. We can never prosper. Sure, trying to catch a hat with the weapon in his box. Running all this.
Mud.
Yeah, this is a fire track. To
The
me,
video's
man, I
hard.
don't know. I'm an older head. I like rapping. You know what I'm saying?
The video is hard. I
Yeah.
think there's some bars in there. I like the fact that he linked up with Sick Ppl as well.
Yes,
I like
yes.
seeing Toronto rappers, you know, collaborate and stuff.
Well, they're in the same crew.
Oh, they're in the same crew?
Yeah. They're all don't get close. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Also, Sick Ppl and Roney have a song "Don't Go There" from before, which is like over 1 million views or whatever. Like
Sick song.
That's like one of their biggest. That's one of Roney's biggest tunes. Is the one with Sick
Okay.
Ppl. So that's like, yeah, we got to link up and get another one going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Sick Ppl has been low for a second. He hasn't been dropping music. You know what I'm saying?
The sample on this was hard though.
Yeah. I just wanted to put y'all onto some new music, man, because shit, man, we are a music podcast, and there's a lot of fire that dropped, but there's just so much stories, there's so much fuckery that it's like.
I know you said Sick Ppl hasn't dropped in a while, but it seems like Roney is very consistent as an artist.
He is. He's got a couple of albums that are in the vault that are on the way. Throughout this whole time with all these stories that have been going on, whether it's Top 5, Casper, K Money, Roney's just been consistently dropping music the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And he has his own style, so he doesn't really have to adapt to what the audience expects now. It's kind of like you go to Roney for Roney type of bars, and it's like consistent. It's like he has a lot of good songs, and he always has bars, and his delivery is always consistent. So big up Roney.
And if he was to deviate from that and like just do a bunch of different shit, I think his fan base would be turned off.
But go back to what we like you for.
Yeah. And it's proven because he's doing tours. He has his Hardest Out tour, like he's done a couple of legs of that tour, and you can see his fans come out for his shit, and they are like word for word saying his shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they need Roney to stay Roney, lyrical Roney. You know what I'm saying? No, salute to Roney, man. Dope tune. Salute to Sick Ppl. Blood on the Leaves. Couple last things I have here on here, right? We got a new prime minister. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer. Right,
Mark Carney.
Can you guys explain Canadian politics to me, please? Because the other day we were like, yo, this guy's resigning. We were like I feel like I was sounding stupid, but y'all weren't correcting me. Did y'all know that there were going to be like some kind of election for the Liberal leader, and in the head of Liberal leadership is now the prime minister for now?
I kind of knew it because remember that Indian lady, the bottle girl?
Yeah.
I was like, this could be our next prime minister because she was running for the Liberal Party.
For the
leadership.
Liberal Party.
But I didn't know it was going to be so quick. And like, it really came down to Chrystia Freeland versus Mark Carney.
Yeah.
And everyone thought it was going to be Chrystia Freeland, but she quit. And right after she quit, Trudeau was like, I was about to fire you anyways. You know, and he was about to replace her job with Mark Carney. So it's kind of like he was kind of like being groomed to be the next prime minister. But this guy's worked for the Bank of England.
Yeah.
He's worked for different countries and stuff. He has like a lot of different like business acumen.
But how is he the prime minister? Like, isn't there like a whole other side that they need to have an election with to battle with?
Yes, and I think we're gonna have an election in 2025 this year. I think he's just the incumbent prime minister for now.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I was about to say like, okay, so when do the people get to decide? Because this year,
I'm saying
in a few months.
Trudeau was over 10 years, right? Or was it 10 years?
It was like 8 to 10 years. No, it was like 10 years. 9 years, yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, and he's just been in. Like, when was the last election?
We had an election a couple years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, when him and the NDP
a federal election. I think it was like 2020.
I think so.
I think it was like 2022.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? As a Canadian, I know more about how the American political system works than over here.
No,
you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Friday.
I guess so, because I know, all right, 4 years, we're having another election. If the guy gets to stay, he gets another 4 years, and then now he's out of there. We're gonna have an election. Democrats or Republicans, independent, we fight.
Because
Okay,
theirs is more straightforward. I feel like ours is so like complex and like integral. Like
this is retarded, bro.
Because even the prime minister before that, wasn't he like Stephen Harper? Wasn't he in there for like a long time as well, like 10 years?
Yeah. And then they just got to call an election. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry if I sound stupid, but like this, it's like I don't understand.
It's like a
man.
step below dictatorship type thing.
Yeah, like so who gets to decide when the election gets called, fam?
I think if it's a minority government,
Mm-hmm.
I think they can vote. Everyone can vote on it. But if it's a majority government, you're guaranteed 4 years, unless like you yourself want to call an election.
Dare I say we got a little bit of an issue with our system?
We do. But I feel like, because in America, right, like when they vote for presidents, are they voting for the individual president or are they voting for the senator of their state?
Well, they're voting for the president, but they're also voting for like his party.
His party. Because here we vote for our riding. So it's like you're voting for like the councilor or whatever, the member of parliament in your riding.
And then whoever gets the majority wins?
Like the party seats, yeah. Whoever has a certain amount of party seats is going to be the prime minister. If they exceed even more, then they're the majority prime minister. Like the leader of that party is going to be prime minister.
Don't you guys feel like we're kind of not involved in the process?
It's hard for me to speak on this because like I don't involve myself in the process, so I can't say that it's the government's fault, you know. But like I feel like they also don't go out of their way to make it accessible or easier.
Yeah, could I made a difference in like who got, whether it was Carney or whatever? Like nobody told me where I can go and vote or anything like that. I'm like, okay, I'm voting to see who the next liberal leadership is. Like,
I think you have to be a member of the Liberal Party. If you were a paying member of the Liberal Party, you could have cast a vote.
This is what I'm talking about. So I'm just watching it on TV, be like, okay, Mark Carney is the new prime minister. All right, cool.
Out of my
So
hands,
what did we all vote for the other day? Didn't everybody vote for something the other day?
Premier.
Oh,
Provincial.
And that's just provincial.
That's just for our province.
Ontario.
Okay,
but like
okay.
this guy's running the whole country, and I feel like I didn't get to get a decision in here.
So that last vote that we did for the premier, did every province do that? Or that was just for Ontario?
Just Ontario.
That was just for Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Doug Ford won again, right?
Yeah.
But like with this guy's running the whole country, like I just said. And I just watched him become prime minister incumbent and like, all right, can I get a choice in here, please?
Yeah,
because
everyone's like, yo, who is this nigga?
yeah.
He's a creative player. No, I'm joking.
And he's
been
been
in the game.
re-signing some shit already. He got rid of the carbon tax or something like that.
He got rid of like
Now,
an
isn't he
aspect
upping
of it.
Oh, I thought it was upping it. I thought it's going up to like 23% or something like
That's
that.
what they're saying, but I think he removed like the consumer part that like consumers have to pay. So maybe he increased it for businesses. Apparently, we're gonna save 17 cents per liter. I don't know if that's true or not.
But if he increases it for businesses, then like the businesses are gonna put those costs on us.
Probably.
That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
I'm not too aware about the carbon tax. All I know is that it's already in effect pretty much.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people pay for it, and
But I feel like we should be like looking into these things because like, what is a carbon tax? Like they're taxing us for the air, broski.
I think they're taxing us for like environmental usage, but most people get a rebate. So it's like I feel like that's why most people don't really look into it because it's like, well, I just get a couple $100 in my account from a carbon tax rebate.
But how much did you? Yeah, people see that couple hundred going in, but they don't realize how much came out for them to get that $100.
Yeah,
It's true.
and that only happens like once. They only gave you the one check. I got one check the other day for the 2 bills.
Mhm.
I didn't see a bunch of them.
I think it's quarterly.
Really?
I think it's like, yeah, maybe they combine it in one payment or sometimes they divvy it up. But I do agree that like it was kind of undemocratic of Canada to just select a leader
Here's your
without
guy.
the people.
Yeah.
They should have just did the election as soon as he quit.
Yeah, like I've been people talk about Pierre Poilievre and all that, and I'm like, so when's he gonna get into?
Exactly.
When's that happening? Like,
But I think this was a play.
And I feel like that's also why Kamala kind of lost because like she was chosen by the party. She wasn't chosen by the people. So the people were just like, hey, let's actually like go with somebody we kind of chose.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the same thing here where it's like, okay, they're just forcing this person into this position.
Yeah.
They're forcing this person onto the people, which is going to leave like a bad taste in your mouth.
Yes, but last thing on is the difference with them and us is like they forced somebody on the people, and then the people got to choose. We don't want her.
Yeah, that's true.
They just forced this guy on us, and we're just like, all right, I guess we're just gonna have to wait till they have a federal election till he leaves.
Yeah.
What if we didn't want him there, but we're just not signed up to the Liberal Party?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, this is kind of like an ad for the Liberal Party for the upcoming election. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring Mark Carney. He's going to do a bunch of good things in the next few months to kind of get favor of people who maybe usually voted Liberal, but they hated Trudeau. So that's why you're getting a lot of NDP and Conservative votes. But for the majority of the time, like I feel like a lot of Canadians want to vote Liberal. So it's like now they have a Liberal leader that they can kind of co-sign. Whereas with Trudeau, it got to the point where it's like, yo, even though I'm a Liberal, I'm tired of Trudeau. I'm going to switch to Conservative or NDP. So this is kind of their opportunity to showcase Mark Carney, get a lot of like voters who were maybe swaying one way or the other to go back to Liberal.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
They did gain more popularity after Mark Carney, like the Liberal Party support, where it was overwhelmingly Poilievre for a while. Now starting to balance out a little bit.
Yeah, but I just feel super left out of the process. That's you know. It made me not understand Canadian politics again. I'm just like, all right, just parts just move without us making any decisions. All right, fine, sure, all right, cool.
I feel like we never really made decisions, man. Like the system that we have in place is like, okay, say you want to do something, you got to contact your member of parliament, maybe get a bunch of signatures. Now the member of parliament got to be a super guy enough to get yours to like the next level, which is like the city. Now after the city, got to get to the province. Now you got to get to the federal. By the time you're like, and then you got to get everyone to vote on it and put money towards it. Like it's
by
just
the time
like,
you get all this done, there's a whole new like leadership in place.
Like
scratch all that. We're not doing none of that.
And new issues and shit too. Like,
bro, I'd rather have a dictator I could just call up and be like, yo, do this. Direct line.
I got one more thing here for our politics to end our show here. The Trump tariffs. Okay, we got our tariffs the other day, or he put a few tariffs on some of our shit on the steel and aluminum, 25%. But he also put a tariff on European liquor for the people in Europe. So now it's starting to affect Americans.
This was a good move on him, though. You know why? Because they were trying to give him tariffs. He's like, I'll tax your wine.
Yeah,
I'll tax all your wine.
But bro, champagne, cognac, all these different things come from Europe, bro. So Americans are going to have to pay the price. They're not going to get some American champagne or sparkling water, bro. They're going to be like, yo, where's my Cristal?
You don't think they're going to like just make their own? It's called Trumpaine. Just as good as the French. Some say better.
I don't know about that, bro. What do you think, Natural? You think mans are going to be like, I'll pay an extra $10 for my Hennessy. It's fine. I love my president.
Yeah, I think the people who like be popping bottles and stuff, like I don't think they care so much.
Right.
Okay, so like, wait, what did he? I feel like steel and aluminum is a little bit more important. Than like bottles.
Yes, but alcohol makes up a lot of the economy's the money that comes into the economy. People buy a lot of alcohol.
Around entertainment and like venues and restaurants.
Yeah, it's not just like the home consumer. Like all those different places that are buying alcohol, you have to pay more. If I'm American, I'd be like, okay, we voted you in, but bro, what are you doing? You're going a little too crazy with this tariff. It's turning to the T word now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like a tariff war. I know that Canada put like 100% tariffs on China last year, and then now China hit us back with 100% tariffs. So I just feel like, where is all this going to like lead to? Like, in 5 years, you know what I mean? Like, are we just all going to be paying as consumers just to get anything from any other country?
Basically.
You know where I think it's going to lead? 100% this is what's going to happen. Maybe 90%, I'm not sure. But there's going to be a tariff war between all these countries. Eventually, it's going to get so bad, every country's going to suffer from it. They're going to be like, yo, forget our borders. Forget trade war borders. We're all human. Let's just forget all the borders. Let's just trade freely, everyone. And now we're all going to be under some type of like unified leadership.
A new world order?
I could see.
That's what I think. That's what I think this is leading to, because it's either that. But first, they're going to crash the economy before they're like, we have to do this.
I could see that because I think I've seen like a stat. There's more people in the UK that speak Indian than speak English.
Sound effect.
Bro, the other day I'm walking because I recently moved downtown. So I've been like going on walks and stuff. Okay, so I'm walking this into my tunes. You know those like UNICEF, Save the Children type people or whatever? Okay, one of them, the shawty tries talking to me and stuff.
Mm.
And then she asked, oh, like, where am I from? I said, oh, I was born here. And then she was shocked that I said I was born here type thing. She's like,
wow.
oh, every single person I spoke to today was like not born here. So like, and the fact that you're a colored person and you were born here, like, I'm just like surprised, like, you're rare.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean it's rare to speak to someone who was born here? Like,
in this country.
So I do see us getting to a point where we're like, yo, you know what? Like, it kind of like status shouldn't matter because everybody's already displaced anyways. You know what I mean? Like, we have Europeans who like aren't in, like, let's say if a black person was born in Europe, are they considered a European? Like, could we say, oh, that's like a European nigga?
Technically.
Yeah.
And then, like,
he's European. Just born in
culturally, he's European, but like ethnically, he's not.
So yeah, I feel like it just gets confusing. You know what I mean? Like, this gets mad confusing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, we're all just citizens of the world, whatever color, creed, or religion. Like, they're gonna push it like that, and it's gonna be like we're all coming together, and we're all gonna be one country, and it's gonna be amazing. And
but I feel like in order for that to happen, there's gonna have to be some sort of like interplanetary, because we're gonna need a common enemy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's gonna want to be harmonious with each other unless if like we're going against
the aliens
type thing.
Some Independence Day shit. Because right now it's just like we're just slinging mud at each other. Like,
literally.
Oh, you got a tariff? Well, I got a tariff for you. Like, come on,
exactly.
it's almost looks immature with these people in power. The way they're just throwing tariffs around, and then we're the ones paying the price.
Yeah, they don't really feel it because like they're still like in a mansion getting their groceries delivered and everything's covered. So it's like for them, it's just like theoretical, but it actually affects our daily budgeting.
Fam, when's the last time Trump thought about the price of his gas to get around?
I don't even think he drives his own car. He probably has a driver who does all that.
Yeah, and they're not worrying about the cars get gassed up.
I feel like I'm not going to say all, but most political leaders kind of feel removed from the people.
Yeah.
You know, like even, I know this is mad old news, but when Trump was paging the Ukrainian leader or whatever, I just felt like, okay, he is trying to represent his people right now, but like, I don't know. It just seemed so crazy that I was just watching this like live on TV.
Like a man get roasted.
Like a whole president, prime minister, or whatever getting paged by a next leader of a country. Like, I just thought that was so crazy.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was good because it's like, yo, we don't see politicians being pressed live on TV in a room.
I would have loved to see Trudeau get pressed live on TV. That would be so funny, bro.
I already know he just giggled nervously, like, well, what we must do is just focus on building relationships. So let's just knock off the jokes.
Well, while he's getting slapped in the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I don't know how my American brothers and sisters are gonna deal with this. Like, I know a lot of people like their Henny, like their champagne and stuff like that, especially in like you know, the club culture and shit like that.
Because in the club, a bottle will normally be $50 and they're paying $200 in the club. So I don't think they're gonna care that much.
So, but it's gonna be like $300 now because of the tariffs.
Now they can flex even harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're buying Hennessy post tariffs, you're a super guy. If you really are worried about the price of tariffs, you shouldn't even be drinking alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Last
stick to your Coors Light.
Last quick topic.
Yeah,
I've been going out. Like I said, I moved downtown, so I've been going out more to kind of like feel the vibe as a consumer. I feel for any man like under the age of 35, if you cannot get a booth in the club, don't go, bro. I'm just gonna show you from now.
I agree.
The booth culture has completely ruined like any essence of having fun in a club.
Facts.
You know, because when you are trying to vibe, like, it's hard to get the shotties because they want to be in the booths type thing. Like, yeah, you could buy them one drink, but after you buy them the drink, they're leaving to go with the guys in the booth. You know, remember the guy that bought the $1,000 bottle?
Yeah.
And then all the shotties was just flocking toward. I'm just like, all right, so what's the point?
Natural, okay, so Natural brought me to this event, right? And I guess it's like a dance hall event, right?
Yeah, this is the next one. Yeah,
this is the next one. So, okay, so we were there kind of early, you know? It was like, I think it was 25, but they allowed us for 20 because it's DJ Natural Wave, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So Natural knows everyone. I'm like the only like white dude there for a while. You know what I'm saying? And it's just straight up dance hall. It's not really. There's a little bit of hip hop and R&B, but it's like dance hall songs that like are deep cuts that like maybe I don't even know. So I'm like, it's like a learning experience for me. So we're in the DJ booth, just bare mans, right? Then eventually a couple girls pull up. You know what I'm saying? But eventually we're just in the corner of the DJ booth. Okay, like let's go on the dance floor. Like let's find Gal, whatever, you know? But like he said, the booth culture ruined it to the point where it's like, bro, unless you want to like spend money on buying this girl drinks, like you're going to go up to a girl and dance with her and she's in a booth and you're not. Like, I don't know. The power dynamics have just shifted and like we're just there. Like, I don't know. Like it was good. Like I like the music and stuff, but I was just also like, holy, like the days of like, it's not like a house party. You can just go up to someone. Like you kind of expected to do stuff.
And now, you know, we'll just hang out in this part of the club for the night or whatever. Like, wow, I'm so glad that I'm like, I got past that time and now I'm not, I'd be too old to be in the club. But in my time, we wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? People was on the dance floor sweating. You could grind upon a thing. Like, that shit don't happen no more.
No, them days are long gone.
The girls are in the booth. You can't, who's on the dance floor?
Yeah. Most of the girls are in the booth. And if they're not in the booth, then like, if they're bad enough, they're about to get recruited. And the stragglers are left. And then they're just like, a bunch of mans try to go for these stragglers. It's like Hunger Games times. This is like, you know what?
Yo.
And approaching girls without a booth itself is also like a risk where it's like, okay, obviously if you have like sauce and swag or whatever, like you could maybe pull it. Like I'm not saying it's impossible, but like to approach a girl without a booth, it's kind of like, and you're not like buying her a drink or anything. It's like, yo, you don't have a booth. You're not buying me a drink. Like, why am I even talking to you?
You got to be a hypnotist, bro.
No, you got to be like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah. Like you could see the basketball contract on your head, bro.
Literally.
And the amount of dudes I seen that were like boothless and like maybe weren't trying to spend money get rejected. Like I saw it happen so many times where I'm like, bro, like, you know what? Like, this isn't the time to practice your game. You know what I'm saying? Like
dating Squid Games right there.
But yo, white people bars, you could still just go up to a girl.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing these dance hall events. I mean, the one dance hall event, the natural.
No, that's how they're all like, bro.
That's crazy.
That's how they're all.
And I'm hearing that's how the hip hop events are. And I'm hearing because I don't go out, right? So hip hop events, when I see on Instagram, people are always in a booth. Right?
Yeah, and it might be a cultural thing as well, but you know, we can get to that another time.
Yeah.
I feel like white people bars are more like equal opportunity. Like it doesn't matter. As long as you're there and you got a beer in your hand, you could make something happen.
You could be making out by the end of the night.
Yo, real talk.
Bro, me and my bedroom, we went to like a King Street bar. Fam, this woman, she was a woman, like a white woman. I want to say she's like late 30s. At this time, we're like 25, 26. Bro, she was feeling my friend. He was black and shit. So she ended up buying him a drink, she ended up like giving him walls and stuff. Turns out she was a teacher.
Nice.
At like one of like these schools or whatever that we know and stuff. So like the fact that happened and he didn't have to spend $1, but if he were to go to like a black club, bro, he could ball out, get bottles and stuff, and he still might not even leave with a shot.
Go home to the hub.
Fam, at a black club, not only do you have to have bottles, not only do you have to have your outfit, not only do you have to be surrounded by women, you got to have kush in case you need a ball up inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have, like, if there's shisha option available, you got to get that. Like, there's just so much
You're
more
spending
expected.
At least 4 to 5 bills.
Facts.
Yeah,
yo, what's up with that? Like, yo, you guys got to lower the standard a little bit. Like, why am I have to spend like hundreds of dollars to have a good time? At a white person, like club, you could probably get away with spending like a couple.
You could spend $25 at a white person's club and have a ball.
Yeah, if they have one of those nights where it's like cheap beer night, you're gravy.
A pitcher of beer, dog. That's all you need.
Do you consider a club like 4-4? Like that's not like, is that like a white person club in terms of like mainstream? Like they don't really run dance hall like that. Like, it's pretty mainstream music, right?
Yeah.
You still need a booth in those situations.
Yeah, you're right. It has to be a white person bar.
It has to be a bar, like a dive bar, like a warehouse or something.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to all y'all out there, still out there. Outside. I'm not outside like y'all, man. Let's get out of here, man. Got some tunes for the road.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.